Okay, welcome back to the Pulse Jet. And before we get started here, I need to apologize to all of you. Apparently, I'm a horrible YouTuber, and I made a huge mistake in the last video of showing the Pulse Jet but not actually running it. That offended quite a few of you. I apologize. That'll never happen again. So here's where we are now. I've got quite the janky setup here to hold the engine in a vise clamped here. I'll talk about that in a moment. I was fully planning on making a really nice test stand made out of like stained oak and some polished stainless steel to go under the engine with actual polished stainless steel supports and like a polished brass display here for the switch and the batteries, and just everything would look nice and perfect and beautiful. But you guys are in such a rush for me to get this done, I had to do just a janky setup just to satisfy you guys so you'll stop griping about it. Actually, I'm only halfway joking. I don't even know if the engine runs yet. So this will just be a first initial test run. I don't want to waste a ton of time building a really nice test stand if it doesn't even work. So this is just to see if it runs. And so for the, well, you can see I got a vise there clamped to a board. I mean, that's obvious. For the ignition, I have one of those taser modules zip tied to an aluminum standoff with the wires to the spark plug. One just goes right under the spark plug. One has a little clip right onto the top of the spark plug. And a battery pack, 6 volts worth of batteries, and a cool little guarded switch. And this is a momentary switch. And so we flip the guard and see if we can see the spark in there. That ought to work. And now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that this is way too close to the heat, and after a while this is going to overheat and melt. And you're probably correct, which is why when I run it, I'm going to stuff that in there. This is ceramic wool or ceramic pad. So I'll stuff that in there nicely, hold it in with some capped on tape just to hold it in place. But for now, we'll just kind of leave that out. And so the only thing left is fuel. I just got back from my local hobby store and I got a fuel tank. This is the smallest, simplest one they had. And when I first bought it, I thought that tube was the output. And I'm like, well, that'll be nice and easy, because the fuel level is supposed to be just below the intake. Well, that's not the fuel output. That is an overspill. So if you spill it when you're putting the fuel in here, it just runs out right there as an overfill. The actual fuel out comes right here. So normally this is pressurized through that port, and then it pushes the fuel out of here. So I'm going to have to rely on the suction of that to suck the fuel out. So when it says to make sure the level is even with the input or half an inch below, or between even and half an inch, no more than half an inch, I'm not sure if that's like the level of the fuel or the level of the pickup or the level of where it's coming out. So I'm just going to kind of put it somewhere there and adjust level if necessary. I don't know. We'll just have to try and see what happens. Now, I don't really like how high that fuel tank is going to have to be, or how high the ignition is. Now, I know I could have made the wires longer, but I heard somewhere or read somewhere that you're not really supposed to change the length of those. I don't know why not, but that's just what I heard. Whether that's true or not, who knows? And also, I don't really have any high voltage wire. Theoretically, I guess it's such a low current. The same gauge should be good enough, you would think. But, I mean, again, this is fine for testing. I already did it. I'll stuff the ceramic back there. It'll be fine for testing. I'll just make a bracket to hold this somewhere about here. Again, it'll be fine for testing. Once I verify it actually works, then maybe someday in 3 or 4 years, I'll make a nicer looking stand. Or I'll put it in an airplane, or I'll put it on eBay. Who knows? I really have no idea what I'm going to do with this yet. So I just need to make a bracket to hold this. And I've got the intake here with the fuel tube, fuel hose. And after that, it's ready to run. And so hopefully I'll be able to take this thing out and run it tomorrow or the next day. But for you guys, it'll be pretty much right now. Okay, I just got back from trying to run this, and I'll show you the clips. I got like 3 clips I'll show you. And it didn't quite work. As you'll see in the clips, it lit and it made noise, but as soon as I stop supplying air, it just stops. So I would keep the air going and keep the air going. I got some color to it, starting to turn a little purpley bluish. So getting some color to it. The ignition seemed to work fine. It seemed to light. But like I said, as soon as I stopped with the air, it'd just stop. I hit the air, it picks right back up again. So the only thing that I can think of now is that maybe the position of the gas tank is not right. I don't like that hump right here. And I'm kind of thinking that maybe it just can't suck enough to get it over that hump. Because I did notice that I had to crank the air pressure up to like 85 psi to get it to start sucking air. Anything less than that, it just wasn't pulling the fuel. I mean, it just wasn't pulling the fuel through. So anything less than 85 psi in my compressor just wouldn't pull the fuel through. So I'm thinking as soon as I stopped supplying that air, the fuel just stopped going, and it probably started pulling back into the tank. So I really think that that's the problem here. It's an easy fix. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut those tie straps. I'm going to mount this to another bracket and then flip it vertically so that line just goes straight through. And I'll attach that to this bracket with just a squeeze clamp so that I can fine tune adjust the height until I get a nice flow with very little suction. I think that'll work. And we're going to try it again tomorrow. So I'm going to post the final video tomorrow, whether it works or not. If it works, then that's great. Everybody's happy. If it doesn't work, then I'm depending on you guys to tell me why. Either I'm doing something wrong or this is a junk engine that just won't work. So like I said, I'm going to flip the tank and try it again tomorrow. And of course, I've got to wait until then. You guys are going to see it right now. Okay, so I just got back to my friend's house and I'll show the video, but it didn't work. It was not really much better than the first time. I did try with the gas tank vertical and lifted. I tried different levels of the gas tank. And like I said, I'll show you the video so you can see what it did and what it didn't do. So right now, I am depending on any of you who can explain to me why it's not running. Now, somebody in the last video commented that said that if it's a Hobby King one, then good luck, because apparently the Hobby King ones are kind of 50-50 whether they're going to run or not. And maybe it's a Hobby King. I really don't know. There's no markings on it, so I have no idea. But based on some other observations that some previous commenters made, makes me think it's probably Hobby King. So maybe it's just not going to run. Or maybe I'm doing something wrong. I really don't know anything about these. So I'm asking for all of you who know something about these engines to, watch the videos, take a look at what I'm doing, the position of the tank. I don't know if you can see fuel going or not. I mean, I'll explain what was happening, what I saw. And if you see anything wrong, let me know. Also, if there's something I'm doing right, let me know as well. I don't want to stop doing something that was right. I'll probably try to run it again in a couple of days. I don't know. But at least once after it was like running, I would stop the ignition and it would keep firing. It would keep running. As soon as I let off of the air pressure, it would stop. And one thought my friend and I had was, we're debating, like, are we putting in too much air, not enough air? And in the beginning, with a full compressor, I was putting in maybe, 70 to 80 PSI, and fuel was just dribbling out here. I mean, it was, again, running. Anytime from now on, I say running, it's with air supplying to it. While it was running, fuel was still dripping out of the front. So I think I had plenty of air pressure from the compressor. So we're thinking maybe we're using too much. But as the air compressor tank emptied, the pressure would go lower and lower, and you could actually hear this running softer and softer, and until there just wasn't enough airflow to do anything. So I think if it's an airflow thing, if it's an airflow problem, then it should have picked up and ran at the right air pressure. And maybe air pressure has nothing to do with it. I know people normally use a bicycle pump for this, and I know it's putting like way more than what a bicycle pump would do. And again, I tried experimenting with after it would fire off, I would stop the air and restart the air, or stop ignition and restart ignition. I was trying all different things. At one point, I let off the ignition, and while it was running, again, air assist running, I would move the tank up and down, trying to get the level just right. Obviously, if it's too high, it's just going to run in and make a mess. If it's too low, it can't suck enough. So I was playing with the level up and down, and I just could not get it to do anything more than what you guys see in the upcoming video. So let me show you the video, and then, again, please let me know if you have any ideas, and maybe I'll try again. Okay, so like I said, let me know if you have any ideas. I'm highly interested to know what I could have been doing wrong. Or again, like I said, sometimes you just get a bad engine, they just don't run. Let me know why it wouldn't. I mean, there's really nothing to it. I mean, you have a venturi and a pipe and some reed valves, the igniter works. It is lighting and getting hot. Why would it not run? What design-wise would keep it from running? I'm very curious to know what you guys have to think about that as well. I'm hoping it's just something that I'm doing wrong, just something stupid I'm doing wrong that somebody can, that somebody notices, and yeah, just let me know. So, like I said, I need to move on and get back to my other projects. This has been a big distraction from my other projects that I'm supposed to be working on. So I'll get back to this later after I hear what you guys have to say. So until then, as always, thanks for watching.